back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by the one, the only Gabe Newhof from Hudsonville Unity Christian. How's it going, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well. So how's the season kind of been going? Obviously not, say this time last year, you guys were still not in season, but yeah, still full season so far. And how have you guys been doing?
It's been going well. We started the season how we wanted to, and then we got into Christmas break. We scrimmaged alumni, we scrimmaged other teams, and we didn't really have any games because we wanted to focus on just getting better as a team. And then after Christmas break, we picked up where we left off, and we're glad to still be undefeated. We're having fun, and we're excited to start conference play.
Yeah. So I know it's been an interesting year for you with anything, with all the sports that you do. But really, what was kind of your goals entering into this big season? Because it's your senior year, so this is it.
My goals were to win conference in football and basketball. My personal goal was to get all conference in both. And my largest goal was to win a state championship, and we fell close during football, and we still got a chance for basketball.
Yeah. So kind of really going into that, I know obviously I don't think I need to bring up what happened over there with football with of course Chelsea. And but really going into that, how are you getting ready for this type of season?
This type of basketball season after football, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a mental side and a physical side that's definitely different in basketball and football. We didn't really have much time off because of how far we made it during football. We only had a weekend off before basketball tryout starts. So it's not easy mentally to jump into the next thing, but we have guys that play both, and when you're doing it with fellow teammates that are doing the same thing, it makes it a little easier. But physically we had 1 week to basically get back into basketball shape, and I wouldn't say I was 100% back in shape by our first game, but slowly we got there.
Yeah. So you also decided where you're going to go for college basketball.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
I was fortunate enough to have a great recruiting process, and I got to visit a lot of schools, meet a lot of coaches. I had a really fun AAU season with Grand Rapids Storm, which was a big part of that. I met Spring Arbor this summer. And the biggest reason for me choosing to go there was just I really felt the strongest connection to the team and coaches. And it was just a place where I wanted to be and a team I wanted to be a part of.
Yeah. So kind of going into this season, I know you guys are entering conference play right now. Where do you think your team's at?
I think we're in a great spot. We won our conference last year, and we returned 4 all-conference guys. So I feel confident about who we have on our team that we're going to be able to win conference again. But we also got a lot of other good teams in our conference who want to do the same thing. So, there's no games that you can just look past as easy games, but we feel confident and we're looking forward to it.
Every game's a big game, right?
Yeah. You can't look past any game, any team.
Yep.
Because that's when you lose.
Mm-hmm. So let's going into the rest of this year, where do you think you're kind of at right now?
As a player, as a team?
Now, as a player right now.
I feel like I had a great start to my season, and I want to continue how I've started. I'm fortunate to be on a team that's also successful and a great coach that helps me get better throughout the season. So I'm hoping to get better. Few things. I always want to grab more rebounds, always want to shoot better from the free throw line. Those are just personal goals for me. And then it really just comes down to helping my team win games because that's really all that matters in the end.
Right. What fires you up? What's the biggest thing that motivates you as an athlete?
I would say working for my teammates, my guys that are like on the team, just not letting them down, but just doing it for them and for the team and for the coaches. Because I know how much work and time we've all put in. So why would you not give your 100% in practice and the game, or really what are you doing it for at the end of the day?
Yeah. How do you get mentally ready for a game?
Mentally ready. I don't really listen to music or anything like that. I like to talk with my teammates. We spend quite a bit of time in the locker room before the game, and we go over the scouting report and stuff like that. But I also like to watch film. That helps me get mentally prepared more than even just on a game day, watching film a couple of days before. I like to visualize what I want to do during the game. I feel like that helps me more confident once the game actually starts and we play. So those are a couple things.
Yeah. What would I always ask this? What would a state title mean to you? I know you've gotten opportunities to come close and even win one, but
Yeah.
what does it mean to you? What would one mean to you this season?
I mean, it would mean a ton to anybody, but I mean, especially with how close we got with football, I mean, it's just, you could taste it, and it would mean a ton to actually complete it and win a state championship. My freshman year, we won one in football and basketball. So it's always like, that's the goal, and you saw it happen. So you always want to get back there. And so ever since the start of high school, it's been a dream of mine to win one as a varsity player and being able to contribute on the state championship team.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's I always kind of do this, but let's get to know you off the court. How about that?
Sweet. Sounds good.
All right. What is your all-time favorite movie?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I really liked Marvel's, like, the Endgame one. I enjoyed that one a lot. I'd probably have to say that.
Do you have any basketball or maybe even football superstitions?
Superstitions. I wouldn't say so. I'm not necessarily a superstitious guy. Yeah, I don't really like do anything before games or anything like that, like the same every time.
Okay, what's the number one place if you and your friends are going to go hang out somewhere, where would you guys go?
We like to hang out at each other's houses a lot. So I guess that, but also our favorite place to go out to eat around us is Mr. Burger. It's just a fun place to grab a bite to eat and talk and hang out.
See, I'm not familiar with any of these West Side things because I'm from the state. So yeah, if I have a chance to go out there, I might have to go try that or something.
Yeah, grab a bite to eat there.
Yeah. So you said you're from Hudsonville. Ice cream. Have you ever eat? How much ice cream have you? How often do you like the classic Hudsonville ice cream? Is it any good?
I would definitely say the classic is What's the Scoop, and it's like 36 in Port Sheldon, which you probably don't know if you're not from around here.
Yeah.
But we went there a lot after football practices or workouts in the summer to grab some ice cream. And I'd say that's definitely the go-to in Hudsonville.
Yeah. What's your favorite sports team you root for?
Michigan Wolverines, which is not a great month to be a Michigan Wolverine fan with how that semifinal game went, and the basketball team is not doing as good as expected, but I'm a lifelong Wolverine fan.
Women's team won today, so
yeah, I saw they beat Rutgers.
Yeah,
it was a good one.
Yeah,
they're doing better than the men's program.
Well, the men's program is currently It's currently it's currently shut down because of COVID. They just canceled.
Yeah, I saw that.
They canceled
That
the
was
game.
unfortunate. I was looking forward to watching that game.
Yeah, of course they canceled the Michigan State game too. So,
Yeah.
what's the most interesting thing to do in Hudsonville?
In Hudsonville. I don't do a ton in Hudsonville just because I don't live in Hudsonville. I live in Coopersville.
Nice.
But my favorite thing to do in like the Coopersville area is fish because we live super close to the Grand River.
Right.
So it's pretty easy to fish there.
I forgot. Yeah. Oh, no, never mind. And also, what's something people do not know about you?
A lot of people actually don't know that my sophomore year, I had like a super bad leg injury in a basketball game and a JV game.
Yeah.
I broke my tibia and fibula and dislocated my ankle, so it was like sideways. And a lot of people just don't know about that because I wasn't on like the varsity team and stuff.
Yeah.
And like how hard it was to come back from that. But I got to do a lot of physical therapy during like COVID and stuff because that's when that was.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know that I went through that.
Yeah. Look at you now.
Yeah, came a long way.
Yep. All right. Well, Gabe Newhof, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us, and good luck the rest of the way. We'll have you on later on in the year.
Thanks, I appreciate it.